has lit the gun. The first wave of runners is on their way. We have 5 different start groups, and you can see the long list of people all the way down leading a wagon there as they run towards the heart of the city. Kungsgatan, the King's Street, is where it's at, and they will be amazed by the amount of people cheering them on. And here we are, the fast running pacemakers leading this very, very amazing list of men and women today. As I said, we have last year's winner, Frederick Kibi from Kenya. He has run 2:08:09 in 2023 in Lens, and he is the 4th in Rome, also 8th in 8 marathons between 2023 and 2025, all of them between 2:08 and 2:09, besides the Stockholm event. And it was an amazing race last year with lots of people running together. I think there was 5 gentlemen running together until the last 5K. The beautiful tree-lined streets right now. And beautiful shots taken by a local Swedish television, TV4. And I will be going through a few more of the top men's and women's field as we go along. Towards the right-hand side there, we have David Nielsen, who has been a top Swedish men's athlete for quite some time. He's been recovering from an injury, but he should be one to be in the mix today as well. We see Sanjo Rusum and Tisage there. The 2 Swedish runners are also in the main pack there, so it could be a fun thing to watch going into the halfway point today. There on your foreground, the big building is the Music High School, or the Music College, internationally acclaimed. And there is Stockholm Stadium, the amazing home of the 1912 Olympic Games. It has seen over 85 world records won there over its long history. And number 7 is our Yuma Mori from Japan. He did 2:09:59 in Boston, and he is one of 5 marathons that he ran last year. Normally he's over the 2:14 mark, but he is very, very tough. Like most of the Japanese runners, he is a tough competitor and runs well on tougher courses, like we see here in Stockholm Marathon. We have a slight downhill now, all the way down towards the Capitol Library, before we again take another slight climb along mostly flat Sveavägen to the King Street. We have in the black there, number 92, Solomon Boit. He's from Kenya, and he is debuting in the marathon today. He got 4th at the World Junior Championships in the 10,000 meters in 2018 with a time of 27:33. He is unbeaten in 5 races in Finland last year. And all of those distances were between 5,000 and 21K, or the half marathon, with very, very good results. Number 5, we have Edwin Koskai. He in Seoul, which is again a very difficult course. And when I ran this race last, you actually ran Västerbrunn, the big, beautiful bridge from Södermalm, the Söder Island, the South Island, to the north, twice. So they've really cut that down and made it a bit more, not faster, but a bit nicer to run in. One of the top runners I am coaching, her name is Charlotte Carlson, or Charlotte Alvared. She is making her comeback today after having her second child. And she is really going to be fun to watch. Now we pass one of the largest hotels, the Nordic Choice or Strawberry Hotels, coming towards the right before climbing a hill up towards what we call Vasastan. We will get a time split shortly when we see these athletes pass the 5K mark. But already we are running roughly around 3 minutes per K pace. As I said, it's about 20 degrees or just under 20 degrees here right now, a slight breeze. So you will feel, these runners will feel a bit of a breeze later on in the race, especially when they cross the highest points in the race. But it really is one of the most beautiful courses, marathon courses in the world. And as you can see with the flag there, you can see they're running head on into the wind right now. A slight breeze. And our first drink station for today. Kiplagat Pascaline is definitely saying, you know, I want to push the pace a little bit here, ladies. I want to show you how I'm doing. And this whole contingent of men are some of the top local club athletes from Sporvagen, Hässelby, Turebay is also in there, but this is where we're going to get our first place from today. The Japanese athlete and David Nielsen has now dropped off the pace, but David Nielsen is a very smart runner, so he's more likely just taking it easier up this hill, conserving a bit of energy. It is still early in the race. I always say that a marathon starts roughly around the 25-30K mark. And you can see here that these athletes will be passing this drink station again at roughly around 34K. There are parts of the course where the athletes will be passing 3 times, and one of these I will show you a little bit later on. It is called Strandvägen. In Sweden, the local clubs, as you saw there, are allowed to give sports drink to their runners, and so they have strategic people placed around the area giving their bottles and so on, which is a lot easier. As you can see, a bit of a shambles with people trying to pick up their own bottles in the race. There is number 8. Let's talk about number 8. He is Abel Sokowo from Uganda. He's actually run a 2 hours, 10 minutes and 33 seconds in Valencia in 2023. He got 5th at the World Junior Championship steeple at 16 years of age. And he has run his first marathon was in Amsterdam in October 2023 when he ran 2 hours and 18 minutes. So he could definitely be one to watch today. He runs for the IOS team, which is, as we know, many of you out there know, that is the home of the likes of Kipchoge and a few of the other greats in the world of marathon running and distance running. We're coming down now to Kungsholmen, along past the Stadshuset, the Capitol House, where the Nobel Prize Museum is celebrated every year, or the Nobel Peace Prize and all of the other prizes that are given. Looks like we're already at 3 runners back to back for the woman. Let's see if we can have a look here for the woman. So the first woman, all 4 of them are together. We have one from Ethiopia, our favorite, Tuskegee. Then we got Kiplagat, who we talked about before, from Kenya. We have Loliha Atalina from South Sudan. And then we've got Tanuri, all running the first 5K in 17 minutes and 19 seconds. On the Swedish women's side, it looks like our first Swedish woman at the moment is Samrawit Mengsteb, and very close behind her is Vilma Modig, who's coached by a great coach, Christian Munt, a local coach in Sweden. And then we have Michelle Squab and Alva Malmsten, also coached by Munt here in Stockholm, Sweden. Christian Munt was an athlete himself. I think he was more of an 800-meter runner himself. And then he decided coaching was where it was at. And he's coached one of Sweden's best 5:52, which means, yeah, as you can do the math, it is still roughly around the 2 hours, 11 minutes and 30-second mark. Back to where lots of people are cheering them on. And I cycled past this area this morning as I was coming to do this broadcast today. It was a beautiful day in Stockholm. The leading woman, now South Sudanese, Atalina Luiha, is still in the mix. And we have a bit of a change. Pascalan is off the back, but we have 2 Ethiopians now, Elena and Tisage. just running close behind. And there is the National Museum. The top women are now coming to Strandvägen, coming back into the crowds, coming back into the inspiration of the people looking on. It is a great part of the course. This is where we have most of the people, because they do run this this part of the course 3 times, and it is found to be cheered on whether you know people or not. A beautiful day here in the capital of Stockholm, of Sweden. So I wanted to give you a little bit of background on Stockholm Marathon. As I said, it's been born in 1979, and that year it was run in August, and it attracted about 2,000 runners, which even in that day and time was an amazing result. As I said, I know the man who started this race personally, and he was on the impression that there would be, you know, if he got 500 people, he would be impressed. Looks like one of the Samuels is having a tough time now. We'll see if he can hang on. As I said, it starts and finishes in Stockholm Stadium, which is the home of the 1912 Olympic Games, and hasn't really changed much in its appearance since the 1912 Olympics. There was talk a few years ago that the local football club, Djurgården, yes, you've heard it right, also the name of the island, would take over and demolish it a little bit and rebuild it so they could have more people watching their matches. But it was petitioned and amazing running here by all of these men, and looking very fast here as we pass the grand central station of Stockholm. Amazing views here with the reflection in the windows here. Beautiful running style by all of these men. And here we are at the women, down to 2. Our pre-race favorite in second place right now, and our Sudanese, South Sudan woman here in first place. Oh, no, we've now been joined by 101 again, which is fantastic. It means that there may be something going on. Shewarge Alena got a personal best of 2:28, or 2:27, which is an amazing time in Cape Town. They all look very relaxed, actually. Let's see what projected time these ladies have. They should be past the 30k mark now. Yes, there we have it. We have a past of 30k at 1:45, 1 hour and 45 minutes, and they are slowing down a little bit. Their projected finishing time now is 2 hours, 29 minutes and 16 seconds. But if we take a look at the 25k mark, Samrawit Megsteb is still in the first place there for the woman in the Swedish Championships. 35k now passed for the men. and 1:49.30. So we are 7K from the finish, and they all look very relaxed right now. Vilma Modig is in second place for the Swedish woman. She's about 2 minutes behind. Hannah Lindholm is third, and Nilsson, Alva Nilsson is in fourth place. Very close between those three there. And my friend Christy Joknik has now passed her 15K mark. So well done, Christy. You are doing great. I know your lead up to the race was not great because you've been sick. It's nice to see that you are past the 15K mark and you don't have that far to go. So keep it up. We have been dropped. Our Sudanese woman has now said that hill up to here was not fun. And she dropped off a little bit, but maybe she'll be back. As we saw a few of their men's athletes there did the same.
En applåd för löparna som kommer här. De är alltså en kvintett i ledning i Adidas Stockholm Marathon 2025.
And this part of the course is also an amazing part of the course. We're coming down to Strandvägen eventually in about another K&a-half. We're crossing over around Gamla stan or near Gamla stan again. This is one of the many islands of Stockholm. And is part of the Gamla stan area, the old town area. You'll see athletes in the foreground going up towards Södermalm, the south side of Stockholm Central, whereas these athletes are going back towards, making their slow way the last 7K towards stadium, as they call it, the Olympic Stadium. Here is Gamla stan on your left-hand side. As you can see, more roadworks are being happening. A lot of fancy bars and restaurants here. You can sit and watch the runners go by, and that's what Swedes do on a day like this. They tend to take note, sit outside, enjoy the sun and great sporting spectacles. That definitely looks like fun, doesn't it? All of you watching at home, watching this at home, this is a great event. She didn't take any of that, I don't know why. Maybe because it was sports drink. So we're down to 5 runners, 4 Kenyans and 1 Ugandan. Uganda is a fantastic running nation, come along with great leaps and bounds over the last couple of years, or last 5 years, should we say, with the world record holder for 5 and 10K on the track and road. And there you see the runners going out to Södermalm. You'll see thousands and thousands of these runners running out that way. We're coming back towards the Strandvägen. We are building up to the culmination of this year's men's event. We have 5 men still together, 5 men who could still win this race. We have last year's winner in this race. We have a debutant in this race as well, in the race for the top 3 places. This is going to be a real barn burner here at the end of this event. We are looking for fantastic running here, and they are close to the course record. If we look at their 35K mark, they're now at a projected winning time of 2 hours, 11 minutes and 30 seconds. So it is getting close there. They'll be coming up to the 40K mark fairly soon, and the pre-race favorite has now said, you know what, I need to move. I need to take it to these ladies and see if I can take this race to the win. It happened last year as well. The women's race was a very different race run than the men's race. The men's was very tight with loads, 5 runners and then down to 3 runners all the way to the finish line pretty much, whereas the women's race was pretty much won in after around about the halfway mark. We have now shaken off 2 of the runners. We have 3 runners together now. We have the Ugandan. I don't think we have last year's winner here anymore, so we need to check, but I think he has been dropped off and he's currently in 5th place. It is going to be a real nail-biter here into the finish line. They've definitely picked up the pace. They're definitely going to make the last year's winner have to train and race hard to get into the finish line first. Before we are back to the women, we're crossing over one of the other 50 bridges in Stockholm. This is over the Karlbergs Canal, and it is also a beautiful place to do kayaking. There's a bit of boating. It's an amazing place to see. You've got this. The Adidas know how to spur people on and get people motivated. We have 3 runners left, the Ugandan and 2 Kenyans. We are looking at a finishing time in about 12 minutes time, 13 minutes time. We have the man who has just come down from Kenya. The first time he has raced outside of Kenya is Onimas Kiplimo is in 2nd place. In 1st place, we need to see his race number, but I think it is Silas Sugat. It doesn't look like she's won yet. It looks like 2nd place is also looking like she can be in to win. But now we're down to just a runner making a charge. We have number 10, as I said, Onimus Kiplimo. We have Abel Tsikowo. And then we have our number 1 runner in front, looking like he is taking it to these guys with about 5K to go in the race. You can tell they're working hard. Their arms are a lot more vigorous now. All 3 of them. They still haven't given up. Coming towards Strandvägen for the last time. We're crossing into what I would call Heartbreak Hill, the Stockholm version of Heartbreak Hill. We have a hill that is roughly around the 39K mark. And if you're tired, it's not going to be so fun to climb up that hill into the finish line. Oh, we look like we have a race on for the women. I take it back. Loli, South Sudan, she's now in 3rd place. But we have Tessiga on the left-hand side. Here's Strandvägen, we're coming down. Last time these runners, excuse me, make it into the finish line. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, Edwin Koskai He's run Seoul, he's run 8 marathons, his last 8 marathons in 2:07 to 2:10. But I would not say he's won it yet. There is a hill to climb, and our man from Eldoret, the man who raced and got his PB from running up an altitude, is not too far behind, so he could still catch him. That's the beauty of the marathon. Anything can happen in these dying stages of the event. I remember watching the New York Marathon when New Zealander Rod Dixon won the New York Marathon and came from behind with, I think it was less than a mile, an American mile to go. He's looking back. Is he worried, or is he just checking out the distance between him and his countrymen? Oh, he is looking pretty good, actually. That's the 40K mark, I believe. Maybe. No, it can't be. Not yet. Well, I think our man from Eldoret is looking pretty relaxed, actually. This could be a definite fight to the finish. He's catching him with every step. This could be a fantastic end of the 2025, the 46th edition of the Stockholm Marathon. Can he catch him? It looks like he's taken another dip, another win, go for the win, our man in front. 39K, here we go. We turn the left corner. We've run this hill once before, and now we're running it for the last time up towards Stockholm Stadium. 3K to go, less than 3K to go now. They're running, so in 9 minutes we will be finished. In 9 minutes, these will know who out of these two giants will get to the finish line first. He's still not letting him go, and now comes the test. Now comes the hill. If number 5, Edvin Koskaj, can hold him out to the top of this hill, I think he may have won. Can he catch him up this hill? That is the key, I think. And this is where I get goosebumps up my back. I get the hairs on my neck starting to stand up. I love this. My wife often says, how can you watch a marathon on TV? I said, I'm not just watching, I'm commentating on it. It's an amazing feeling to be able to watch this race and comment and tell people that we are in for one of the tightest finishes in Stockholm Marathon history right now for the men's side. He is catching him. The high altitude here is in his lungs. He has caught him. Will he go directly past? He looks like he will. It is an amazing performance here. Does Edvin Koskaj hang on to him? Can he hang on? Can he make this into a dogfight to the end? It looks like he's trying. But he looks like he's got him. Our man whose first race outside of Kenya has said, you know what? I like racing down at sea level. I've got so much more oxygen in my veins and my blood, and I can run like a champion even on the later stages of the event. I think we are looking at our first place runner running away with it now. It's still not a not a flat way to the finish. A lot can happen, but about now we are looking at the winner, first and second, and our man from Uganda, Aspel Sikowo, is in third place. Fantastic event here by these amazing warriors on the streets of Stockholm. These volunteers, they don't get paid to doing this. They do it purely free of charge. They do the Stockholm Marathon Group donates money to all the volunteers clubs. It is an amazing feat that they do. They give millions and millions of krona out to different sport clubs who come and volunteer and help on the course. And it's a great team building exercise for these clubs that to join together to help these runners out on the course and to do great things for the club. We're now on Kiplagat again. We've seen the streak before, but it looks very close here between first and second for the woman as well. .101 and 100. Our Tessagay, who was the pre-hand favourite, is still in front. Can she hold out? Pascaline Kiplagat. No, sorry, should I say Alina from Ethiopia, the woman who won Cape Town Marathon in 2023. We've got one more hill, ladies and gentlemen, and then it's a nice turn up to the right here. And it's our last hill. It's not a steep hill, but it is still a hill. And it is fairly long as well. But we are looking at this year's winner, number 10. Amazing racing by him. Onimus Kiplimo from Kenya. Born in 1996. Just under 30 years of age. It looks like the Ugandan has now been passed. Sokowo has now been passed, and our third Kenyan athlete is in third place now. Here is our last hill on the left-hand side. If you've ever heard of the drink company Vitamin Well, they have their office there. Great, and one of their major runners that I coach, Peter, is out running today with his girlfriend after running Copenhagen Marathon in a time of 2 hours, 49 minutes. Yeah, so the last 10K they've done a lot quicker. The projected finishing time is now just over 2 hours and 11 minutes. And we're coming up. You can see the clock tower of Stockholm Stadium. What they're going to do is they don't go straight into the stadium. They turn left and then turn right. And you have Sophia Hemmet, a hospital where they do lots of orthopedic surgeries and those kind of things, before they turn right into the track and do about 250, 300 meters of the Olympic Stadium. Now it's all flat running, slightly downhill into the track. This guy running with him looks fresh. Here we go, we're going to turn right now. I take it back, they go out a little bit further, that's right. I forgot. But we are turning soon. Just under 2 minutes to go of this race. And the amazing performance of Onimus Kiplimo. Incredible performance by him today. Amazing. performance. An amazing event, this, the Stockholm Marathon. They do the organisation so well. You get into the finish line, there's amazing support all the way around the course. Very tight finish anyway. This will be a PB for him, Onimus, because he's only run at 2:13.19 at altitude in Alderete. If you do an altitude conversion, his time as in Alderete would be much faster than this time here. But he's won this race, and that's the most thing. That's the most important thing that counts. He came from behind from the 35k mark to the 40k mark, and he's now leading the charge here into the finish line. An amazing performance by this 28-year-old. Oh, he went the wrong way. That was close. Amazing scenes here at Stockholm Stadium. Beautiful stadium right in the center of Stockholm, and he is happy. He is a legend. He is gone to write his name in the history books here at Stockholm. He is the man of Stockholm today. He really raced intelligent and smart, and he has created a great performance here all the way into the finish. He is happy. He gets loads of money here today for being part of this amazing event. And he is very happy. 2 hours, 11 minutes and 34 seconds. A great time on this warm, windy and tough day. Edwin Koskei was second, who led. And then we've got number 6. Amazing end of this race. He did run a little bit wrong here. No one told him which way to go, but he still hung on to the victory. And now we're on to the woman. The two women neck and neck now. Could be another close finish here on the women's side. It was, I actually thought the number 100 was looking like she was going to win. 2 Ethiopians. It's going to be an Ethiopian winner today. On paper, our pre-hand favourite Chasiga should win. But she is not having it all her own way today. She took off early, after about 25k mark, but she could not hold on that lead, and now coming around the last bend before making our way back to Stockholm Stadium. They are still neck and neck, stride for stride. They are running almost the same step for step at the moment. Who is going to get into the finish line first? It is going to be an amazing finish. Who's your money on at home? We're still fighting it out here into the final two more bends to go, and then they're on the track for the last 250, 300 meters. Are they going to come into the Stockholm Stadium together? It looks like they will. It's going to be down to a total sprint finish between these two. One more corner until they get to the track. It is going to be an amazing finish. We've got so many good athletes over the years that have tried to win this race and come up short. But now we've got two athletes still with about 400 meters to go, neck and neck, side by side, stride almost simultaneously running together. It is going to be a huge performance to see who will win this race. Here we go. Down to the last 250 meters on the track for the last time. Who's going to win? Who's going to get there? Who's going to reign supreme in Stockholm Marathon? It looks like it's going to be Alina. She's taking away. She's pulling away. The shadow of her is getting longer in front of Tessegay. It is going to be definitely a fantastic finish. Two non-predicted wins in the senior men's and women's races here. Amazing performance by Shewarge Lalina. Amazing performance into the finish. It'll be about 10 seconds difference between first and second. Incredible. Fantastic performance. Unbelievable. That's how you want a marathon to finish, ladies and gentlemen. 6 seconds between them over the distance of 42.2k. An incredible race, one of the ones that will go down in the history books. Take in the sun, take in the applause. You have done an amazing job, an amazing performance. From running well in Cape Town, where you set your personal best of 2 hours 27, to your My man Mats Oratorp has also reached the 25k. Fantastic work, Mats. Let's keep it up, buddy. You are doing great. And here comes our third place woman. Fantastic. From South Sudan, an amazing performance by her as well. She wasn't one of the pre-hand favorites. She's only done a personal best of 2 hours and 36 minutes, and she's going to be well under that now. Incredible performance by her on a very hard course. Mary-Louise, my friend, has done really well. Here she goes into the finish. She's run really well, hung on to about the 35k mark. She is tired, but she's come in third place overall and goes home with a very good paycheck. Now we're down to the final woman to see who